with the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Herbert.
Well, that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. Going deep here for Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
They go play action now. Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. To try again after the sack. Jackson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the keeper.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate. You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now room for Eckler. They find some open field here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
The 6-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football, and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Along the sideline, finding Andrews for the completion.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Again, Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. They stop it for only 3 that time, and they'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now room for Eckler. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and home.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down to about the 22 here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jackson on first down. Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
42-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. He's got a man, complete. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA.
And Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got room. 183 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Jackson. Dancing to his left. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! That's caught. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll run here with Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Los Angeles.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham. 26 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And mercifully, he'll go down. As that play was an utter mess. That might be kind. And the try for two unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. The return man, Wilson.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Step pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Again with a juke. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A handoff left, Elliott. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man, Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Trucks over him. Fight. Gets by him and out with a daylight. Is spinning now. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 21, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Does the big boy have the juice?
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Oh, he fakes a spike, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Jackson on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Prescott now from the 50. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Prescott from the gun on third. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Prescott now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Owe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the fourth quarter and going for it on fourth down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got three. Watch 8-9.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action now. Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And it's caught. They'll still have a third and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be run, kneel, and then handshakes. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So on now is Greg Zerline in a pressure situation. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.